Welcome to the 24th annual Solstice in Times Square Mind Over Madness Yoga. Be sure to visit our sponsor tents in the Yoga Village on Broadway between 47th and 48th Streets right after your class for a showcase of cold beverages to cool you off and other offers from our partners. This class is being streamed on Facebook Live and Twitter at Times Square NYC, so text your friends to watch and check your feeds later today as well. You can also cool off at our misting tent on the south side of 46th Street on your way up to Yoga Village after today's class. And now, please welcome Times Square Alliance President Tom Harris, along with event co-founder Douglas Stewart.
Thank you, Joe. Good afternoon, yogis. Welcome to Times Square. Happy summer solstice and happy Father's Day to all the fathers out here.
Yes.
It is our hope that you will find some calm in the middle of the chaos of this city. Enjoy your class. Stick around, visit some of our shops, and just make new Times Square memories. We're delighted that you're spending the longest day of the year in Times Square. This event would not be possible without the hardworking men and women of the Times Square Alliance. Shout out to them who work tirelessly 365 days a year to make your experience in Times Square memorable. Today's event would not be possible without our partner, Douglas Stewart, who has been with us for 24 years. Welcome, Douglas.
Thank you, Tom. Thank you, Times Square Alliance, for supporting this event in such a wonderful and spectacular way. And thank you all for coming to practice today. I know you're just so excited to come into class. I just want to give a nice boost for you to celebrate full-heartedly your balance, your integrity, your spirit, and your love and light in this event and with the next teacher, Divya. Thank you so much. See you soon.
Here to lead your class today, she is a registered yoga teacher with 21 plus years of practice and 6 years of teaching, training, and facilitation. As a Tamil American woman, she teaches through the lens of decolonization and deep inquiry, honoring yoga's South Asian roots while making the practice accessible and transformative. Her classes are available via YouTube and in person. Workshops draw from Asana, philosophy, meditation, and pranayama. In her podcast, Yoga Off the Mat, she challenges her students to investigate yoga into their day-to-day lives. She has built a global community of practitioners and leads her classes with precision and intentionality, hoping their students leave feeling inspired, centered, and empowered. Times Square, please give a warm welcome for Divya Balakrishnan.
Thank you. Good afternoon, New York City. My name is Divya, and I am beyond honored and excited to be here today guiding all of you through a yoga practice on the summer solstice. Look at that. Yoga is a word that comes from the Sanskrit word yuj, which means to unite. And as a technology, which is what yoga truly is, it offers us a systematic approach to reaching that unity, guiding us from everything from navigating relationships, something super external, to mastering energetic control and concentration, the most internal experiences that we could have as human beings. And today I want you to experience just a little bit of that. So how are we going to do that? Well, here we are in the peak hour of the day, on a day that is truly the peak moment of the year. And even more especially, in a moment that, culturally speaking, feels like a peak moment in humanity. The Knicks just won the championship. The World Cup has people practically buzzing with excitement. And it's moments like this that truly remind us what the power of coming together can do. So today I want to ask you something that I think is simple and very innate to most human beings. I want you to let this practice guide you back to the collective consciousness. I want you to let this practice dissolve your ego, not so much so that you can lose your sense of self, because that's not necessary. You can still hold on to yourself. You can let the ego dissolve, but this way it helps us connect to one another just a little bit more closely. And this is the thing that makes yoga so special, is it takes away those walls that divide you and me, us from each other. All that being said, let's go ahead and get started with today's practice. Go ahead and come down to a seat if you're not already. We're gonna cross the ankles, let the knees fall out nice and wide. We're gonna roll the shoulders up and back, let the spine get nice and long. Seal the lips if you haven't already. Let's take a deep breath in through the nose and let the spine get nice and long, reaching the crown of the head up towards the sky. On the exhale, keep this length, but let the bottom half of your body get heavy, grounding you into the earth. Inhale, extend the spine, the most subtle movement. Exhale, ground down. Inhale, expand. And exhale, ground. 2 more times on your own. The simple breath work just to bring us into our body, start to reclaim our energy, reclaim our space. Go ahead and finish that last exhale. On the inhale, let's flip the palms to face up. Inhale, lift the arms out to the sides, all the way up, reaching the fingertips up. On the exhale, flip the palms to face down like you're pulling down on resistance bands. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, press down. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, reach up, finding that length. On the exhale, let's keep the left arm reaching up. Right arm comes down to the mat. Gentle pressure on the fingertips. Left arm reaches up and over to the right for a side bend. Hold here for just a moment. Few things I want you to know. Try not to collapse onto your right side, but instead stay active through the side body. If your left knee starts to flutter up, see if you can gently ground it back down towards the earth. Next breath in brings you back to center. And exhale, let's bend over to the left. Again, light pressure on the fingertips. Reaching up actively through the right fingertips here. Slightly roll the chest open so you have room to breathe, facing up towards the sun as it shines down on us. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, sway over to the right. Inhale to center. Exhale, left. Finding your own rhythm in the chaos. Inhale to center. Exhale to the right. Inhale to center. Exhale to your left. Inhale to center. Slight change here. On the exhale, we'll face the palms forward and go ahead and cactus the elbows down to the sides. We'll be here for a moment. Rather than letting your elbows just hang out here, I want you to press them back, drawing the shoulder blades together, giving your ribs space to open up and the heart space to shine forward. Look at the sun coming back down on us. Just in time for this heart opener. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, cactus the arms down. Again, expanding through the chest. Inhale, lift up. Deep breaths here. Exhale, cactus the arms down. Deep oceanic breaths. Inhale, lift up. This time we'll take a twist to the right. Left arm comes forward. Right arm goes behind the back as you exhale, gazing over the right shoulder. Keep the spine nice and long. Relax the neck. Draw your navel back towards your spine to support this twist. Inhale, back to center. Maybe you meet your gaze towards the sun. Exhale, twist to your left. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, twist right. Make your breath audible. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, twist right. Maybe this time you grab your right knee with your left hand. Deepen a little bit more into the twist. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, twist to your left. Maybe this time you grab your left knee with the right hand as you twist over your left shoulder. Inhale, back to center. And exhale. Let's go ahead and bring both hands down to your mat. Knees underneath your shoulders, coming to Padmasana, tabletop position. Now get used to the feeling of weight on your hands. We're going to activate what's called the Hasta Bandha, or the hand bind. So spread your hand as wide as possible on the mat, really like you're trying to put the full surface of your palm against the mat. Now press into the pads of your fingers, or the very tips of your fingers, and draw them towards the center of your palm, creating this tenting, almost suction cup-like effect in your hand. And what this does is it starts to activate the muscles all the way along the arm into the upper back, so that whenever we're in a weight-bearing posture like this one, we're using all the larger muscles to take some of that load and not overloading our joints. You can also press into the tops of your feet here to activate the back body. And now see how much stronger you feel in this position than if you just collapsed everything we just did. Re-engage your Hasta Bandha here. Inhale, drop the belly, lift your gaze up. Coming into Bithilasana, cow pose. Extend your gaze up towards the sky. Let the throat open up. On the exhale, start by tucking your chin into your chest. Press the mat away and let your shoulder blades round across the back. Press into the tops of your feet as you tuck your tailbone and lift your spine up towards the ceiling, really concaving here. Inhale, coming into cow pose, Bithilasana. Exhale, cat pose, Marjaryasana. Now let's start to find a fluid motion here where the space between these two postures gets smaller and smaller and smaller until it doesn't even exist. And you're just moving in this infinite loop from one thing to the next, just like life. After your last Bithilasana, cow pose, come back to a neutral spine, Padmasana. And let's keep the left knee down on the mat. Flex your right foot and kick it up towards the sky, coming to Vyagrasana, tiger pose. This is a very active pose, so we want to keep the knee pulled in. Press the sole of your foot up towards the sky and lift your gaze. On the exhale, draw the knee in towards the chest and hug it up in towards the ribs. Inhale, kick up. Exhale, round forward. Inhale, kick up. And exhale, round forward. Inhale, kick up. And this time on the exhale, let's continue drawing the knee all the way forward and lay the shin down on the mat for pigeon pose, Rajakapotasana. So your shin might not be parallel with the top of your mat. That's okay, mine's not either. What's more important is that your hips are equidistant from the mat. So if your left hip is peeling up, maybe bring your heel, your right heel, a little bit further down the mat so you have some space to roll over it. Now you can stay right here with your arms lifted like this, or if you want to start getting a bit deeper, maybe come down to the forearms, or maybe come all the way down to your forehead for a full rest. We'll be here for about 3 breaths, just gently warming up the body, inviting in the heat, the noise, the movement, the activity, all of it. Start activating what's called Ujjayi breath, or your victorious breath, by lifting your tongue to the roof of your mouth. And we'll continue to breathe through the nose here, but this time the sound of the breath is going to take on a different quality. It'll sound a bit like holding up a conch shell to your ear by the ocean, or maybe filling up a balloon, a deep guttural sound that means you're fully present in your body. One more breath here. And from wherever you are, let's come back to your active pigeon and step the right foot back to tabletop Varmasana. Let's go for the other side. On the inhale, let's kick up your left foot, flexing the foot towards the sky. Lift your gaze up to match. And on the exhale, round the knee forward into the body. Inhale, extend. Exhale, round forward. Inhale, extend up. Really stamp the sky with your foot here. Exhale, this time let's draw the knee forward and lay the left shin down on the mat. Again, it does not need to be parallel. What I care about is that your hips are equidistant from the mat. You have a few options to stay up here or start to lower yourself down, maybe to the forearms or all the way down to your forehead. 3 breaths here to just be with yourself and be present in this moment with everything that it offers us. Deep breaths. At the bottom of your last exhale, slowly start to stand your hands back up, coming into your active pigeon. And go ahead and press that left knee back, coming into our tabletop Varmasana. Now, I did promise you some heat, so we're gonna start getting into that. Go ahead and shift your hips back, coming into Balasana, child's pose. Maybe your knees come as wide as the mat so your hips have some space. Glue your hands down onto the mat. Re-engage that Hasta Bandha, your hand bind. Suction cupping yourself in place. I want you to press your forearms down into the mat here. This is such an active posture, I promise you, especially if you know what's coming next. While your forearms are glued down, gaze forward. Start to peel yourself towards the top of your mat, barely grazing it with the chest until you come all the way forward to Cobra Pose Bhujangasana. Now here, we're fully on the belly. We're on the tops of our feet. Elbows are glued into the sides and chest is peeled up off the mat with our gaze locked forward. Draw your rib cage in, engaging through the core. On the exhale, press the hips back, child's pose, Balasana. Now that was the slow one, we're gonna speed it up. Inhale brings you forward to Bhujangasana Cobra. Exhale, press back, Balasana, child's pose. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Inhale, forward. And exhale, back. Inhale, forward. And this time on the exhale, we're gonna go ahead and press our hips all the way up, coming into Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. We'll be here for about 3 to 5 breaths, so get comfortable. Again, very important that you engage your hand bind here so that you're not loading your wrist joint with the weight of your upper body. Really draw the energy through the center of your palm into your upper back. Gaze towards your toes, the knees, or maybe even towards your navel. Drop the crown of your head towards the floor. Shake it out. Reach the heels towards the mat to stretch the back of your calves. See how high you can reach your hips. One more breath here. There is so much strength in stillness. If only we stopped moving from one thing to the next so quickly, we could see how much it takes to just be here right now. Gaze forward and take as many steps as you need to come to the top of your mat. Hang out here, bend your knees, grab opposite elbows, and let the crown of your head reach down towards the mat. Sway gently from side to side. Letting the weight of your upper body traction your spine down towards the floor. I challenge you to give everything of yourself to the earth right now. Release your hands, maybe hug the back of your calves. Look through your feet. Maybe say hi to the person behind you. Now release your hands down to the feet. Bend the knees generously as you slowly roll up, coming to standing one vertebrae at a time. Now, before we commence our standing sequence, I want to invite us all to practice a balance called tree pose, also known as Vrikshasana. So let's start by bringing the feet together. They don't have to be hitting each other, maybe even shoulder width apart. You're going to shift the weight onto your left foot. Actually, before we do that, let's focus on what's called the pada bandha, or the foot bind. The same way that we activated the center of our hands earlier to engage the muscles in our arms, we're going to do the same thing with our feet. And this is going to make you so unshakable that no one's ever going to be able to push you over, literally or metaphorically, however you want to think about it. So we're going to shift the weight to the back of our heels and pick up our toes off the mat. Now spread the toes out wide and gently lay them down, one toe at a time. Now when the full surface of your foot is down on the mat, press your toes in and draw it towards the center of your foot. And as you do this, I want you to engage your kneecaps, engage the larger muscles in your feet, all the way up into your glutes, and see how solid you feel. Rather than just standing here, we are now rooted here. Huge, huge difference. This is how you can practice a balance. So now with this engagement, let's shift the weight into our left foot. Start to pick up your right heel, and you have a few options. You can either just rest your right heel against the inside of your left heel, or maybe you place your foot on the inside of your left calf. Another option is to bring the inside of your right foot to the inner corner of your left thigh. Gently bring your hands to the heart. Find a stable gazing point called a drishti, a point of focus. This is also called dharana, or the practice of concentration, the sixth limb of yoga. If you feel stable, maybe you float the hands up towards the sky, reaching energetically through the fingertips, drawing in from the collective consciousness. If you're feeling really daring, maybe close your eyes. I will not be doing that today. It's okay if you wobble. I'm wobbling with both eyes open, so if you did close your eyes, respect. Oh, and breathe. I think I forgot to remind you guys to do that. Make sure you breathe. Breathe all the way in from your fingertips, down to your heels, and into the earth. One more breath in, and exhale brings you all the way back down to standing. Shake it out. Let's reset. This time, let's shift the weight into your right foot. Again, you have the option to just rest your left heel on the inside of your right heel. You can lift your foot up to the inside of your right calf, or maybe grab your foot and tuck it into the inner corner of your right thigh. Your hands can be at your sides. You can bring them to a center point in prayer position. Or you can extend your arms upward again, calling in the energy of the space around you. Find your fixed gazing point. I'm going to try my hardest to stay still just in case I'm your fixed gazing point. So no pressure for me. One more breath here. And exhale brings you back down. Now, we're going to move into what's called Surya Namaskar, or sun salutations. We're going to begin with a half sun salutation just to get the body used to the movement. Feet can be about shoulder width apart. Let's bring the hands to the heart. On the inhale, lift arms up. Urdhva Hastasana, upward facing hands. Slight bend through the upper back. Press the hips forward. Exhale, bow forward, hands to feet. Uttanasana, forward fold. Knees can be bent, your hands can be on the shins, on your feet, or on the mat. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift. Crown reaches to towards me. Spine is nice and long. A little hack here is to pull the shoulder blades in together so your chest has room to open. Exhale, release back down. Inhale, rise back up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, Pranamasana, hands to the heart. A moment of prayer to reset. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift. Again, peeling the shoulder blades into each other so the chest has room to expand. There's always these opposing movements that we're creating awareness of in yoga. There are things that happen naturally, but in yoga, we just bring the awareness to them. Exhale, release. Inhale, rise back up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, fold forward, switching it up slightly now. Inhale, halfway lift. This time on the exhale, we're going to plant the hands down and step the right foot back, coming into a low lunge, Anjaneyasana. From here, drop the right knee down, release to the top of your right foot. And on the inhale, we're going to lift the arms up, coming into a low crescent. Bring the palms together and reach them behind you so you're opening through the chest. Plant your left foot firmly into the mat. Draw the right hip forward. On the exhale, let's start by straightening the left leg, flexing the toes towards you as you fold forward over that left leg. Reach the chest towards the toes rather than the head toward the knee. Inhale, forward, low crescent. And on the exhale, hands come back down to that low lunge. Pick up your right knee. Inhale, step the right foot forward, halfway lift. Exhale, release. Inhale, halfway lift. This time on the exhale, the left foot comes all the way back to that low lunge. Drop that left knee down. Inhale, low crescent. Both arms come up, palms reach behind you. Take a moment here. Exhale, straighten that right leg as you bow forward, again, reaching the chest to the toes. Inhale, low crescent. Exhale, low lunge. Pick up that left knee. Inhale, step the left foot forward, halfway lift. And exhale. Inhale, rise all the way up, Urdhva Hastasana. And exhale, Pranamasana, hands to the heart. How are we feeling, y'all? Good? All right, let's pick up some speed. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, right foot back, low lunge. Inhale, low crescent. Exhale, half split. Straighten that left leg, bow forward. Inhale, low crescent. Exhale, low lunge. Drop the hands down, pick up that right knee. Inhale, right foot forward, halfway lift. Exhale, release. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, left foot back, low lunge. Drop that knee. Inhale, low crescent. Exhale, half split, Ardha Hanumanasana. Inhale, back to low crescent. Exhale, low lunge, hands come down, pick up that left knee. Inhale, step the left foot forward, halfway lift. Exhale, release. Inhale, rise all the way up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, Pranamasana, hands to the heart. We're moving on to our first sequence of full Surya Namaskar, which is a 12-step process. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, fold forward. On the inhale, we're going to step the right foot all the way back, drop the knee, and lift the chest forward. This is called Ashwa Sanchalasana, or horse face posture. Chest is open, hips are open. Now hold the breath as you step the left foot back, coming into downward facing dog. A brief moment of pause. And on the exhale, we're going to start by dropping the knees and then the chest and then the chin for Ashtanga Namaskar, 8-point salute. On the inhale, we'll pull the chest forward, coming back to Cobra, Bhujangasana. Exhale, presses us back to downward facing dog. Inhale, brings the right foot forward the same way that we came. We're completing the right side. Exhale, steps the left foot forward. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana again. And exhale, Pranamasana, hands to the heart. So that was the right side. We're gonna do the same thing on the left. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, upward facing hands. Exhale, forward fold. This time on the inhale, the left foot goes back. Drop the knee down. Open the chest forward, Ashvasanchalasana. Hold the breath for just a moment as we press the right foot back, coming into downward facing dog. Exhale brings us to the knees, chest and chin, hips stay lifted. Ashtanga Namaskar, gaze forward. The energy is always pulling us forward. Inhale, Bhujangasana, Cobra. Exhale, back to downward facing dog. Inhale brings the left foot forward. Ashvasanchalasana again. Exhale, right foot forward. Inhale, rise all the way up. And exhale, Pranamasana, hands to the heart. That was one cycle. 2 sides, 1 cycle. We're gonna go through that 2 more times because I want you to experience that as more of a flow and less of a step-by-step instruction. And I promise you, it will feel like a flow. Just trust your instincts. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, right foot back. Hold the breath, downward dog. Exhale, 8-point salute. Knees, chest, and chin. Inhale, Cobra, pull the chest forward. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, right foot forward, Ashvasanchalasana again. Exhale, Pada Hastasana, hands to feet. Inhale, rise up, Urdhva Hastasana. And exhale, Pranamasana, hands to the heart. Other side, inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, left foot back. Hold the breath, downward dog. Exhale, knees, chest, and chin. Inhale, Cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left foot forward. Exhale, hands to feet, forward fold. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, upward facing hands. Exhale, Pranamasana, hands to the heart. You're barely gonna hear me on this last one. And I'm sure you're gonna be grateful for that because I'm sick of hearing myself by this point. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, fold. Inhale, right foot back. Hold the breath, downward dog. Exhale, down. Inhale, forward. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, right foot forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Last side, guys. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, left foot back. Hold the breath, downward dog. Exhale, Ashtanga Namaskar. Inhale, Bhujangasana. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left foot forward. Exhale, right foot forward. Inhale, rise up. And exhale, Pranamasana, hands to the heart. Now that we're feeling nice and strong and powered by the sun, we're going to move into our warrior sequence. So starting here at the top of the mat, feet about hip width apart. Let's take a deep inhale, reach the arms up. And on the exhale, sit the hips down, coming into chair pose, Utkatasana. We'll be here for a few breaths, so get comfortable. Now, first thing I'm gonna do is ask you to not flare out your lower back and instead tuck it in slightly, using your core to pull the lower back in just a little bit. See if you can sink a little bit lower and reach your fingertips energetically up towards whatever's in front of you. Lower the shoulders down away from the ears. Relax the neck, make sure you can shake it yes and no. One more breath, just feeling the strength right here in this stillness. Deep breath in, finding extra length. And on the exhale, let's swing the right arm down and behind us, coming into an open twist. Facing the right side. Reach your fingertips in opposite directions, opening through the chest. Inhale, swing the arm back forward. And exhale, swing the left arm open. Twist to the left. Inhale, forward. And exhale, drop both hands down, forward fold. Switching up our flow slightly. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, brings both feet back behind us for a plank. Lower all the way down, coming into Chaturanga Dandasana. On your inhale, peel the chest forward, Cobra Pose, Bhujangasana, or maybe straighten the arms all the way this time for upward facing dog, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. On the exhale, press back, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Now on the inhale, lift the right leg high up towards the sky, kicking your heel up in towards the air. Exhale, just like we did in the tiger pose, Vyagrasana in the beginning, let's start by tucking the knee in towards the chest, keeping it hugged in as we shift our weight over the wrists. Then let's step the foot down between the palms for low lunge. Go ahead and spin your left heel down towards the mat. Maybe step your feet nice and wide, maybe about shoulder width apart. And inhale, rise up for warrior one. Few breaths here to settle in. Deep breath in through the nose and out through the nose. Press into the outer corner of your left foot. See if you can sink a little bit deeper through the right knee. Relax the shoulders down. Find your gazing point. Hold steady here. One more inhale here. Maybe lift your gaze up towards the fingertips this time, challenging your balance. On the exhale, open the arms to the front and back of your mat for warrior two, Virabhadrasana 2. Shoulders are down away from the ears, fingertips reaching in opposite directions. Now energetically, see if you can pull your thighs in towards each other to center or to strengthen your center of gravity. How much lower can you sink in that right knee? On the inhale, start by flipping the right palm. Drop the left hand onto the thigh as you lift your right arm up into the sky for reverse warrior. And again, just like with those side bends in the beginning, we're not going to collapse onto our left rib cage. We're still active. We're just reaching up through the right side. The next exhale, cartwheels the hands down to frame the right foot as we pick up that left heel, coming back to our low lunge. Inhale, step the right foot back, coming into our plank. Exhale, lower down, Chaturanga Dandasana, all the way down to the mat. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Take a breath. All right, our next inhale brings the left foot high into the sky, kicking up through the heel, finding that length through the back body. On the exhale, start drawing the knee into the chest, keeping it there as we shift the weight over our wrists. And then step the left foot forward for a low lunge. Spin the right heel down to the mat, walk your feet a little bit wider apart, and then stand yourself up for warrior one. We'll be here for a couple breaths, so give yourself time to settle in, to catch your breath. Press into the outer edge of your right foot this time, stabilizing your back foundation as you lean a little bit more forward into that left knee. Look for those polar opposites in the body, moments where you can juxtapose the lightness with the groundedness, the silly with the serious, the effort with the ease. Maybe on your last breath, you float the gaze up towards the fingertips, again for that balance challenge. On the next exhale, open the arms to the front and back of your mat for warrior two. Keeping that bend through the left knee, fingertips pull you in opposite directions. The one constant here is you. Your effort, your energy, your presence, and your intention. Your next inhale flips the left palm, brings you up for reverse warrior. Right hand comes down to the thigh. Maybe your gaze follows your hand up to the sky. Exhale, brings both hands down to the floor to frame your left foot. Inhale, step the left foot back for plank. And exhale, come down for Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, forward facing dog. Nope, upward facing dog. The heat's getting to me, y'all. Exhale, downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Maybe I should stick to the Sanskrit. That seems to be coming to me easier than English right now. Inhale, gaze forward. And exhale, let's come back to that plank. Inhale, and exhale, back to downward facing dog. Inhale, gaze forward. This time, let's step both feet up, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, release. Bend the knees, inhale, coming up into chair pose, Utkatasana. We're gonna go through that flow one more time, breath to movement. Inhale, reach the fingertips high. Exhale, sweep the right arm down and behind you for that open twist. Inhale brings you forward, and exhale, twist to your left. Inhale, forward. Exhale, float the hands down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step both feet back to your plank, Phalakasana, and drop all the way down, Chaturanga Dandasana. Elbows stay into the sides as you lift up, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, upward facing dog. And exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg comes high. Exhale, right foot forward, low lunge. Spin that left heel down. Inhale, rise up, warrior one. Virabhadrasana. Feel the strength and the fierceness. Exhale, Virabhadrasana 2. Inhale, reverse warrior. And exhale, cartwheel the hands back down, low lunge. Inhale to plank. And exhale, let's flow through, meeting back in downward facing dog. From here, inhale, left foot comes high. I promise we are coming down to the floor after this one. Exhale, left foot forward. You have it in you, I know it. Spin that right heel down, rise up, warrior one. I know, I'm right there with you, believe me. You can curse me out later. Exhale, warrior two. Just give me what you got right now. Inhale, reverse warrior. It's character building. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, step back to your plank. Exhale, flow through. And let's come back to that downward facing dog. Now from here, Inhale that right leg high. We're not flowing anymore, I promise you. And this time, on the exhale, let's bring the right foot all the way forward, but this time step it to the outside of your right foot, coming into our lizard pose, Uttan Pristhasana. Now, you have a few options here. You can stay with your left knee lifted, or you can drop the left knee down to the mat, releasing to the top of your foot. We're gonna use all of this juicy heat that we've built up in the body to shift some of that into our hips so we can get a nice opener in. Now, while you're in lizard pose, you have an option here to stay here lifted. Or you can start to let your right knee open up. The sole of your foot might peel open slightly, and that's fine. Let the knee open out to the right side. You can hang out right here. Another option is to start bending your left foot towards your back. Reach behind you with your right hand and grab your foot for a twist. Gaze behind you, soft through the neck, sharp through the gaze. Another option, if you want to feel more of a fold through the hip, is to come back to facing forward and lower down to your forearms. Lots of options. One more breath. Now, from wherever you are, go ahead and come back to our starting position. Slightly shift your hips back, just to create enough room to heel toe your right shin and lay it down on the mat, just for pigeon pose like we did in the beginning. So maybe your hips feel a little bit different now than they did at the very beginning of class. We have a little bit more heat moving through the body. Our joints are a little bit more mobilized. Our muscles are warm. And from here, you can either stay upright or slowly start to lay yourself down. Now, maybe you tried some of the variations in the beginning. Maybe it felt one way and it feels different now. Use your breath to explore your limits. Start to slow down the breath. Breathing with intention, every breath serving a purpose. Slowly pick yourself back up and press yourself back to downward facing dog. From our base, inhale the left foot high. And go ahead and bring the left foot forward, stepping it outside of the left hand this time. Starting in our pigeon pose, just like we did on the right side, Uttan Pristhasana. Option to keep the right leg lifted, or you can also come down to your forearms here if you like. Another option, if you want to go into a twist with your arms extended, you can drop the right knee, bend the foot towards you, reach behind you with your left hand to grab that foot for a twist. Remember, whatever variation you take, the breath is the most important part of it. If you can't breathe, take a different variation. There is no benefit without the breath. Now, from wherever you are, let's come back to our hands, extend the arms, and heel toe the left foot over to the right, and lay the shin down for our pigeon pose, Raja Kapotasana on the left. Extend that right leg behind you if it wasn't already. And take any option that feels good for you now, either staying up here, or maybe coming down to the forearms, or all the way down to the forehead. There is a concept in yoga philosophy called tapas, which basically means or translates to sort of trial by fire or growth through hardship, also interpreted as discipline. The way that I personally incorporate this in my philosophy is that sometimes the best lessons come when we are pushed to that brink of discomfort and we are taught the distinction between discomfort and pain. That's often where the most growth happens. And the way that we find that threshold is by surrendering to the process and not resisting. And the biggest learning that I've had about surrender is that it's mostly in the mind. And when the mind accepts it, the body tends to follow. Now let's go ahead and come back onto our arms. Gently press the knees back into our tabletop, and let's cross the ankles, take a seat, and extend the legs out long in front of us for staff pose Dandasana. All right, so now with our legs extended, see if you can flex the toes towards you slightly. Plant the heels down into the mat. You can stay right here and keep your hands down at your sides, spine nice and aligned. Or you can lift the arms up, finding a little bit of length. And on the exhale, we're gonna start to reach the fingertips forward, maybe bending the knees if you need to here. And keep reaching forward with the spine extended. Reach the chest towards the toes. Rather than just dropping the head towards your knees, I want you to reach your chest to your toes. This keeps the length in the spine. And now when you've reached that threshold, remember we just talked about the tapas, the point of where discomfort meets pain. When you reach that threshold, then you soften and you surrender. Gently walk your hands back, sitting yourself up. Now, slightly walk your left foot outside of your mat. Fold your right foot in and tuck the sole of your foot into your left thigh. Now turn the torso over your left leg. Extend the arms upward. And now let's fold forward for Janushirasasana, head to knee posture. Just like we did for Dandasana, but this time we're going to focus on one leg at a time. Maybe the hands fall on the knee, the shins. Maybe they loop around the toes. Or maybe they stay on the mat. Your job is to surrender, not to force. Gently walk your hands back, and let's switch out the legs. This time the left foot comes into the right inner thigh. Turn the torso over your right leg. Inhale, extend the arms up, and exhale, fold forward. Walk your hands back up and come back to center. Now let's keep that left foot bent in, but let's just grab that left foot and draw it all the way over to the right so that our left knee is pointing straight to the top of our mat. Now, keeping the right leg bent, let's go ahead and lift that ankle and place it over the left knee. Let me face you guys. All right, so we're coming into a little bit of a crisscross, also known as Ardha Matsyendrasana, or half Lord of the Fishes pose. So we're kind of pretzeling. So the left leg is bent with the foot tucked behind the right hip. The right leg is over the left leg, just like so. Now you can stay right here, and the goal is to keep your hips both glued down to the mat. Now from here, if you want to deepen the twist, few options. You can hook your left elbow around the right knee and hug it in towards your core. Keep the spine nice and tall, a smile on your face as you twist over the right shoulder. Now, if you can't smile, maybe stay facing forward. I don't want to see any frowns, okay? Another option, if you want to get a little bit deeper, is to, instead of hooking your arm around the knee, you're going to hook your elbow behind the knee and get a little bit deeper. Now, there shouldn't be too much pressure on the hand that's resting behind you. That should be very light. If you want to challenge yourself, you can maybe even wrap that right arm behind the back. Slowly unwind yourself, coming back to center. And let's swap out the legs. So this time the right leg comes down to the mat. Draw that heel behind you. Left foot comes over the right knee. Plant that foot down, and you have a few options to either hug the knee into your chest as you twist, or hook your elbow behind the knee, twist a little bit deeper, whatever feels good. That breeze feels nice, huh? Gently unwind yourself, coming back to center. Now, the last two postures before we go into the last portion of class are going to be laying down. So you're going to be laying down. Just for the first one, I'm going to show you the posture standing up so you can see what I'm doing, but just imagine that I'm laying down. So come all the way down onto your back with your legs extended in front of you. Now you're going to grab your right knee and hug it into your elbow. Or sorry, not into your elbow, into your armpit. This is called Pavan Muktasana, or wind relieving posture. You may relieve some wind in this posture, as it says, but thankfully there is some wind to relieve all of us of that if you do. I'm sorry for these jokes, I can't help it. So from Pavan Muktasana, we're gonna just give the knee a couple of gentle circles. And then we're gonna grab the right knee with the left hand and bring it across the body. Okay, it's hard to do this standing. And we're gonna guide it across the body for Supta Matsyendrasana, or supine twist. Now, with your exhales, I want you to let your knee get heavier and draw across your body so that you're using the counterweight of your knee guiding you to one side and your gaze guiding you to the other. Every exhale should relax your abdomen further, letting you get deeper and deeper into the twist. Gently come back to center, and we're going to go ahead and do this on the other side as well. So this time, we're going to grab the left knee with the left hand, guide it in a couple of circles, and then grab it with the right hand, shift over to the right side as our gaze goes to the left. Your exhales give you permission to release, to surrender. Gently come back to center. And now for the final section of class, you have the option to lay down in Shavasana, just letting all of your limbs hang exactly as they are, or you can come to sit in Sukhasana, easeful posture, with your ankles crossed. Completely up to you, either one will work. We're gonna practice what's called Samavriti Pranayama, or equal part breathing. It's a 4-part breath that helps to restore balance in the body and restore calm. So let's start by taking a deep breath in through the nose. Hold the breath. Exhale through the nose. Hold the breath again. So that's the pattern. We're gonna inhale, hold, exhale, and hold, all for equal counts. We're gonna start with a count of 2. We'll go up to 3, and then we're gonna end with a count of 4. Now, you know your body better than I do, so moderate your own threshold. If you need to stop with a count of 2, stop there. If you wanna go to 5 or 6, feel free. All right, let's begin. Take a deep breath in for 2, 1. Hold. 2, 1. Exhale. 2, 1. Hold. 2, 1. Inhale. 3, 2, 1. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 3, 2, 1. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax your breath. And just be. With your eyes closed, I want you to simply tap into this buzz of energy around you. There may be a million individual sounds. See if you can zoom out and let it all become a hum. Can you sense the presence of the person next to you? Or even the entire group of people here today, breathing together, being together, believing together. As long as you feel this now, you could feel it in the moments where it's the most challenging, in a moment of conflict, in a moment where you're losing yourself or being pushed out of your character. You can always come back to this moment. And with that, we will conclude my practice today. Thank you all so much for joining me today. It means the world, again, to have been able to guide you all through this practice on the summer solstice. Thank you so much to the Times Square Alliance and to Douglas Stewart for having me be part of this incredible experience. Thank you to New York City for having me. And I have to also say thank you to my mom for introducing me to yoga and altering the course of my life. Thank you all. Have a great rest of your day.
Divya, thank you so much for participating and joining us this year with your wonderful, inspiring class.
Thank you for having me.
And wonderful flow and methodical. I thought your practice is so linearly methodical and gracious at the same time. What did you feel? How did you feel about teaching a class in this space?
Methodical and gracious, that feels so spot on for the way I think. I've never phrased it that way, but that feels so spot on. I think that as a teacher, I do my best to guide from a place of intuition. It's a practice of thinking about what I would want to experience as a student, but also being present with what my students who are there in that moment might actually need from me. So it's a balance of stepping into and out of myself at the same time. I try to think about it, in speaking to the methodical nature of my classes, I try to think about it in terms of how is the body moving naturally? Am I keeping students on the same plane? Are we building heat first? And if we're going to build heat, what is that heat being used for next?
Yes,
so
exactly.
Everything is intentional and has a purpose and flows and leads into something else.
Yes. Sequence, consequence, this because of that.
Exactly.
Flow.
Everything has a purpose
Prana,
and a place.
movement. I could feel that and sense that. I wasn't taking the class, but I was taking the class in a sense.
Yeah.
Your philosophy is so clear as well. Your intention to move us forward and onward or forward constantly is. How do you mingle that in with the postures and with this environment? What's that like, that weaving process, if you will?
I think the weaving thing is, I listen to everything that's happening around us here in Times Square.
Yeah.
And I think about what it's actually informing me. When I'm hearing something that comes up suddenly, like a noise or a gust of wind, I'm thinking about what it's triggering in me and what that translates to in yoga philosophy. So, for example, there was a moment towards the end of my class when I brought up the concept of tapas, or discipline, sort of trial by fire. And I brought that up very impromptu. That was not in my class plan, because I was feeling it in myself, and I was looking around and I was observing students are tired, their energy is waning, and I need to tap into this, not because I need to alter the flow, because I built this for a reason, but I need to respond to what they're telling me in real time, what their bodies are telling me. So I used that to give them a moment. All they needed was a quick moment of inspiration, a boost, to get them through that last 5 to 10 minutes. So it's kind of using what's happening around you to inform and support your students.
Exactly. Is this practice, the one that you gave today, is it similar to your own personal practice or not?
It depends on the day. My practice looks very different day to day.
Yes, yes. I could sense that as well.
Yeah.
You were aiming this practice for this environment, for this particular group of participants. Well, thank you so much. I learned a lot, especially about the feet and the hands and all of that. That's really wonderful information. I'm going to use it in my classes as well.
I hope so. It's something that I hope that people can integrate in their day-to-day lives too, because it could spare us a lot of pain. Yeah.
Yes. Thank you, Divya, so much for your inspiration. And
thank you for having me so much, truly. What an honor.